Hello everybody, 'tis I, Vegeta FH1. I'm here with an update on the whole NeverWinter issue. Um, as of this moment, well actually it was as of last week, I have stopped playing NeverWinter. Most of this is due to the whole Catterday incident and the whole economy of the game just going to shit. Especially on the Dragon server. It went to fucking hell. It really did. However, some of that is actually irrelevant. But what happened with me was about 5 minutes before the servers went down because of the Catterday incident, I got a heavy Inferno horse from the Inferno lockboxes, or Nightmare lockboxes. Yeah. But apparently, because it was 5 minutes before the server went down, the idiots at PWE decided not to save all the fucking information. So I logged back on after the whole Catterday incident to find my horse gone. And those things are fucking rare. As in, maybe 1 in 100 boxes? Maybe 1 in 1,000? I've heard of people going up as far as 540 lockboxes without getting a fucking horse, and still haven't to this day. But I obtained one of the hardest items to get in the game that you have to use real money to get. You have to use real money. You have to buy the Zen, and from the Zen you transfer to your NeverWinter account, and from there you buy the single keys or the pack of 10 keys, and then you have to open the lock boxes. At which point you can either get junk or you can get good stuff. So, okay. I put money into the game. Like, I think I've put like 300-400 euro into the game. It's somewhere around there, I know that. But, well, I bought a shit ton of keys, needless to say. And 5 minutes before the servers go down, the whole Catterday incident, with everybody duping AD and fucking getting shit tons of Zen and blah blah blah. Upon the servers going down, I lost my horse. So, what we have after that was myself, and I would say quite a few other people, writing support tickets to the PWE team responsible for NeverWinter. And on top of that, we have, I got the whole email saying, yeah, we received your support ticket and yada yada. And that was alright. And then I got a email from a representative of Perfect World Entertainment, and they pretty much said, look, here is a list of things on the form that will be sorted out in the whole Catterday disaster incident. And that was like, okay, I already know that, but I couldn't tell the fucking representative because the representative decided to fucking close and lock the fucking support ticket. Okay, so we have an impatient support team. That is one thing that's vitally fucking clear. So I opened another support ticket. And this was actually in reference... I had opened a support ticket already beforehand, before the whole Catterday incident, telling them that my purchase of the Heavy Warg was not actually as displayed as it is in Protector's Enclave. Because it's not. It's fucking tiny. I'm sorry, but it... You see the one in Protector's Enclave and it's like, damn, that thing is fucking huge. It's like, I could actually sit on that comfortably. But when you actually purchase the damn thing, it's about a quarter of the fucking size. So it's honestly like a midget heavy warg. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. So, on top of that, the email, the support ticket that I had opened after the Catterday incident, I referred back to the original support ticket for the heavy warg because I got no response for it. None. Absolutely fucking zero. I got the email saying, yes, we've received your support ticket, and then nothing after that. Absolutely fucking nothing. I referred to that as well as the support ticket that I had given forward to the support team because of the whole Catterday incident and the horse. So I got an email saying, yes, we have received your support ticket, yada yada, the whole auto response shit. And then nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I expressed that I had already known the information about the forum post that says what they're going to do about the Catterday incident. And the whole deal was after Catterday, the servers came back up, but were reset 72 hours beforehand, before all the shit started, which means I lost a couple of levels, but whatever, it's only a little fucking EXP. But that was that, and I received no response from that. So, okay, whatever. Their support team seems to be incompetent and impatient. So, okay, I waited about a week-ish. Thereabouts, like. It may have been the 6 days, because I remember sending the support ticket on the Monday. But the Monday after that, I put up another support ticket. And the support ticket, I have it here. I have it saved here. I'll read it out to you. Good evening. I am, and in brackets for the second time, reporting that I have lost my Inferno horse from the Catterday disaster. My last ticket resulted in me being pointed at a forum article that told me stuff I already knew. Upon which the ticket was closed, so I could not reply and tell the GM that I already knew that. Quite frankly, I am furious, and at this point I really fucking was. Quite frankly, I was furious that I was treated in such a way by a game master, because quite honestly, for GM just to close the fucking support ticket just like that is completely unprofessional. And as such, I am hereby giving you, in brackets, the support GMs until Monday next week, 3rd of June, to reply to this ticket, giving me a reasonable and responsible explanation as to why I was treated so harshly, and to return my Inferno horse to me. This is me fucking beating down on GMs. They treated me fucking harshly. I will fucking treat them harshly. But anyway, let me continue. I have also contacted support in regards to another issue of my heavy warg. This is the 3rd time, by the way. Not being as displayed at the mount area of Protector's Enclave, of which I have not received a reply to. 0 fucking responses to that issue. I wish to know the status of this ticket. With much regard, my name. Okay, so we have that, and I also made a forum post on the forums, and it explains everything that went on with this entire fucking issue. I also added the support ticket into that post on the forums. Now, needless to say, I told the GMs on the forums, if this thread, in fact, I'll just read it out to you now. Any attempt to delete or move this thread by any mod or admin, be that of form or in-game origin, will result in the reposting of this thread. Everybody should get the chance to read it. Now, everybody should get the chance to read it. Because, quite honestly, the entire fucking situation, issue, whatever you want to call it, is retarded. GMs and support teams should not treat people like that. Not for any reason. Now, the whole article goes on about the way people should be treated and yada yada, but at the same point, I also said this, and this is like, it's part of the article, but where does it start from? There it goes. So what is going to happen? This is what I'm explaining to everybody on the forums. So what is going to happen? Well, it's quite simple really. I have given their team until Monday to reply to my ticket with a responsible and reasonable explanation to why I was treated so harshly. Failure to do so will be the immediate termination of my account and a mass chargeback of all funds on the grounds that the product is not, and in quotation marks, fit for purpose, and is not as advertised, because it quite simply is not. I could also go as far as to say they are recklessly supporting a game they are not capable of maintaining or not willing to maintain. The lack of wipe from the Catterday disaster is evidence of that. They should have fucking wiped the servers. I'm sorry, they really should have. Now, yeah, I would have fucking lost my Inferno host, but yeah, whatever. Yes, I lost money, but again, I would have gotten that money back because I would have been refunded the Zen, or Yen, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'll just call it Zen. So, that brings us to the current day. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. Upon that Monday happening, it was actually, there was conversations and debacle inside the forums, as you'd expect. And a few of the users of the, I would say the higher founder tags, if you want to say, were actually quite reasonable, and they were like explaining like, you're not the actually only one that's going through this and blah blah blah. And yes, I know all that, but one of the people on the forums came up and explained something that was very relevant to the whole thing, that the support team and the devs are and were trying to find out everybody who has legitimate horses and who has legitimate AD and legitimate Zen, and that process is going to take forever, which no doubt it will, but I've lost my patience, and I don't have very much patience to begin with, but this just kind of tipped it over the edge. That said, the user was very right in pointing that out, so I extended the time until Wednesday the 5th. And it is now Thursday the 6th. This is one day after. It's like 9 PM here. And I still have no fucking reply. So, what do we do? Well, I've already contacted PayPal. I did that yesterday, because I bought most of my funds through PayPal. In fact, all of them. But they said that they would have a dispute going on with PWE, because apparently I'm not the only one. Well now, that kind of, that's quite interesting. Now, They didn't say how many people were actually having a fucking dispute with PWE, but I get the feeling at the end of it all, PayPal are just gonna fucking middle finger PWE and walk away from them, because this shit is actually tiresome. So I was onto the support for PayPal, and I fucking timely, like, I called them, and within 5 minutes I was given a representative to talk with, and like I've never come across a support team that fucking quick. Not even like I've contacted GMs inside fucking World of Warcraft and having conversations with them, but they only reply like after about 10 minutes or so, and I'm like, wow, 5 minutes over the phone. Um, that said, I suppose it was over the phone, so yeah. But the representative of the representative of PayPal said that they will be handling a dispute between myself and PWE. So that's grand. That's great. I should get confirmation and emails about that sometime next week. But then we have PWE being so fucking ignorant and just blah that I am not going to see a damn cent from them. I really, I'm not going to actually see any of my money returned to me. And that's through no fault of PayPal. They're trying their hardest. They really are. But at the same time, if I don't see any of my money back, in fact, I'll rephrase that. If I don't see all of my money back from Perfect World Entertainment, I am going to issue a full chargeback on PWE. And sadly, that will have to go through PayPal. Now, I did explain to the representative of PayPal that this was going to happen. If I don't see all of my money back in my account that I have given PWE, I will issue a full chargeback. And due to this, PayPal will be induced with chargeback fees. Now, this is a sad state of affairs because they have issues with that. Now, that said, PWE also gets chargeback fees. But I will not be paying a damn fucking cent to PWE. However, I have no problem paying PayPal for the fees that are the fees that they receive from my chargeback. I have no problem paying them. That I've used PayPal for quite a long time. I would think that everybody that watches these videos has used PayPal for quite some time. So, or at least once. So I will be giving them the money to pay for the chargeback, and doing so I will receive my money back from PWE, because my bank are fucking relentless. On top of that, I should mention that I have totally quit playing Neverwinter. Now, I played the game for a month-ish. A little less than a month. But in that time, I gained 2 level 60s. 2 fucking level 60s inside a month. And upon hitting level 60, there was nothing to do. Nothing. Like, okay, yeah, you can gear grind. Yay! The gear grind. Whoa. Big fucking whoop. There was no raids. There was small dungeons. Small dungeons that took 45 minutes. Granted. But, they were all the past dungeons that I had done before. So it's not like any new content was available or readily available at level 60. Great. There was PvP. Yay. Like I haven't done that a bajillion fucking times. So, yay. There's nothing to do at level 60. There really isn't. On top of that, considering I was leaving the game, I thought I would be a reverse ninja and decided to join some random fucking guild and throw everything I owned into the guild vault. Which I did, timely. Sadly, their guild vault didn't actually have all that much space, so I contacted the guild master, and well, he was very appreciative of the amount of shit I threw threw into the vault, because it was like 4 or 5 lesser plague fires and like 2 or 3 greater plague fires. Or no, it was only, sorry, it was 1 plague fire. There was 2 or 3 rank 8 enchantments and like 15 rank 9s. There's like, yeah, I played for a month and I had rank 9s. I'm sorry, but that's fucking retarded. That's the highest rank enchantment. So, yeah, the game is completely useless to me. Because there is no end game, there is no additional content when you hit 60, there's nothing fresh for you to want to go and do. So I reverse ninja'd a guild and said, alright guys, well, that's me done. I'll jump into one more dungeon and that'll be me forever, because I'm never coming back to this game. So I went in, jumped in the dungeon, ran through it, literally fucking ran through it, and we got to the end boss and smashed her face in, and yep, that was that. I left the dungeon, picked up the daily for the fucking dungeon, got the astral diamonds, changed all of it into fucking normal astral diamonds, and then turned around to the guild master of the guild that I joined, which I think was League of Shadows on the Dragon server, and said, do you want 80,000 astral diamonds? And he said, okay. He wasn't going to turn it down. So he put up a fucking level 1 dual-handed sword on the auction house for 800,000. Nobody else was going to fucking buy it, because it's like level 1. But, yeah. And I bought that, and he turns around and says, thanks very much, that's actually quite a lot. And I said, yeah, it's nothing to sneeze at. So I said see yous, logged out of the game, uninstalled it, and said fuck you PWE. So that is the situation as it stands, and I will never be going back to PWE. Like I have any of their games, not just NeverWinter, but I'm talking all of their games. I'm not going fucking near them ever again. I suppose I should say what games I'm actually playing at the moment. I recently bought Prison Architect on Steam, which is surprisingly addictive. Also bought Scrolls from Mojang, which is, oh my god, so good. It's hilariously funny, but it's really hard too. I'm also playing The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing, because it's actually a really good game. I've slightly gotten back into Hawken and MechWarrior Online. I'm also still playing League of Legends, yes, and I'm still as bad as ever. I sometimes jump into Warframe, but it's very rare now. Still play Path of Exile like a holy fucking priest. Wow, that didn't actually make sense. I still play Path of Exile like a holy fucking priest. Yeah, someone's gonna have to make sense of that and tell me, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, I still sort of play Vindictus, but I haven't played it in like the last month or so, so I might decide to just uninstall it and go back to it at some later date. I haven't touched Firefall in like 3 months. Still play Shadow Era. Shadow Era is really good. Still play a bit of Stellar Impact. I've gotten out of PlanetSide 2 because, quite honestly, it doesn't work. It's not PlanetSide to me. And yes, they have gone through a bajillion fucking changes, but it's just, no. It might feel like PlanetSide if I go back to it, but at this point I've uninstalled it, so I'd have to go through another 15 fucking gigs of updates. Yay. Still sort of play PokeMMO, but they haven't patched it or updated it in fucking yonks. There's nothing really else. Still play a bit of Minecraft, but yeah. Thinking of getting back into StarCraft professionally, but I don't know. It's something I might dabble in, because I was big into StarCraft when it was originally out, but StarCraft 2, not so much. Don't know why. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, my fucking Steam library is almost full. Still have Anno 2070 installed, even though I haven't played in like 2 weeks. Binding of Isaac will always be installed on my machine. Black Mesa, Chivalry, Medieval Warfare, Global Offensive, Dark Souls, Dead Space 2, Dota 2. Skyrim is still installed for some daft reason. Faster Than Light will never leave my hard drive, because I find myself playing that more than anything. Because just when there's nothing to do, I just boot it up and run through the game. Killing Floor will never leave my hard drive, because the game is fucking amazing. Left 4 Dead 2, same deal. Grimrock, or Legend of Grimrock, it's a small enough game just to leave on the hard drive. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, so I don't really have a problem with it. Mark of the Ninja will never leave my hard drive. Metro 2033, I finished it. It's a really good game, but I should actually uninstall it, because it's a hefty game. Terraria will never leave my hard drive ever. And the Thief series will never be uninstalled, ever. Warhammer, Space Marine will never leave my hard drive, and all of the XCOMs, including Exonauts, will never leave my hard drive, ever. So I have a lot of games installed. I play a shit ton, and I should really start streaming more of them, because yeah, they really need to be played more. But anyway, I still have Battlezone installed. I still play Battlezone every fucking time, back when Activision was actually a good company. Yes, there was a time in its history when it was a good company. It brought out Battlezone. Then it brought out Battlezone 2, which was not a good move, because that was a fucking shit game. But anyway, I am going to go for a cigarette. I hope you all enjoy your day or night or whatever your time zone is. And if I ever meet any of you in game, give me a shout, and we shall go dungeon or kill stuff, because that's what we tend to do in video games. We tend to kill a lot of stuff. So I'll see yous. Bye.